Hey guys, welcome. In this video, we're going to do a fuse test and guide for the Idris. We're going to do this on the Idris-P, but it also applies to the Idris-M. And we're going to do this guide in the current 4.1.1 live patch, but in the coming 4.2 patch, this might change. So I'll be testing this again in the 4.2 as well. And if there's any changes, I will be updating you guys. Now, speaking of 4.2, at the time of this recording, CIG just announced the message of the day in the testing chat. We are currently preparing a new 4.2 Ivakati build for a potential PTU and possible Wave 1 candidate later today, which is Tuesday, May 27th. Our current goals are to expand PTU out to as many waves as possible by Friday. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, shits are going down for real and quick. The rain is coming. The storm is coming. Get ready. Now, the Idris fuse. So I set my Idris in the Admiral of a moon. And I'm gonna leave the ship on. Everything's on. Engine's on. So if I pull a fuse that affect my power plant, then the ship will drop to the ground. So let's go check out the fuses one by one. We're gonna go from the lowest level first. Total, we have 15 fuses on the ship. Now, this is the hangar of the Idris. There is no fuses in the hangar or any of these rooms. The side room right here, if you open, all these, as long as you don't walk up the stairs, there is no fuses in this level. The first fuse we can find is in the Argo hangar. This is the Argo hangar, and behind it, this is the gravity generator room. So right before you enter that room, you can see one fuse right here. And this is a gravity generator room. So let's pull this fuse out, see what it does. I assume that this fuse will control the gravity generator. When you pull that fuse, the gravity generator will stop working. That's just my assumption. So that's the fuse number one. And as we have said earlier, there's no fuse in the entire hangar, but if you go up here, you can see on this side it says pilot ready room, main deck. And on this side, you will see the control room. You can see the control computers. So there's one fuse in the control room and one fuse in the pilot ready room. So two fuses. Now let's go up to the pilot ready room. The fuse is on the left side of the wall in the pilot ready room. Before you walk up this stair, you can see one fuse right here. Oh, I don't know if I can interact with it. I can't. I see the silhouette, but I cannot interact with it. And I can't track it either. So that's the fuse for the pilot ready room. Not exactly sure what this thing controls. Control room, main deck. And in the control room, you have a fuse right behind this stair. Right here, you have two fuses and you can interact with them. So grab one and grab the other one. So you can see we have two types of fuse slots. The one we saw earlier has only one fuse, but this one is bigger. You can place 3 fuses. Now, what I assume this does is to control the doors. Now, I can still open the door with this control room, so it does not really affect anything. So that's the fuse number 3. We go up to the main deck. We have 10 fuses in the main deck. It's let's do this. Let's go from the very front of the ship. We're gonna start from the med bay so we don't get confused because we have too many fuses in here. Okay, so this is the bow of the ship. This is the main turret escape pods. We're gonna start from here. Let's start with the starboard side. The fuses on the stack are exactly parallel to each other, or I shall say symmetrical to each other. So when you have a fuse on the starboard side, you have the same fuse on the port side. So let's go to the starboard side. The first fuse on the stack is between the med bay and the cargo bay. It's on the wall on your left. You can see this is a big fuse slot. You have 2 fuses here. So I'm pulling one. Now pulling another one. I don't feel anything different. So let's try the front turret to see if it still works. Oh. Guess what? The turret doesn't work anymore. Ooh. But the ship is afloat. So it did not affect the main power plant. But the turret doesn't work anymore. Alright, I'm gonna put this fuse back. Just need one. As long as it's not red, it's good. Now let's go check the turret. It works now! Wow! Yes, that fuse does control the main gun right here. Now, let's check the port side. So port side, symmetrical to the starboard side. You have two fuses right here, exactly same position. I am going to pull both of them out. Now, let's go check the turret. Oh, it still works. Power on. The turret still works. So, this turret is only affected by the starboard side fuse. Let's confirm it. I'm gonna pull the starboard side fuse out again. Pull this out. Yes, confirmed. No gunpowder. Only the starboard side fuse will affect this main gun. Alright, place it back. So that's the first two fuses in the front of the ship. Now, the next two fuses will be all the way to the entrance of the bridge. So right now I'm on the port side. I'm running all the way. This is the pilot ready room. So past pilot ready room. Look to your right. It's right here. So before you hit the bridge, now here are the two fuses right here. Let's pull them out. Let's see what it does. What will this affect? I'm not exactly certain, but we do have some turrets up here. Let's test these turrets. That's a negative. Now try this turret. Still have gunpowder. So two man turret both works. So I'm not sure what this fuse controls. I'm just gonna leave it like this. Now on the starboard side, you also have that fuse right here. And let's pull these fuse out. And then try this side of the main turrets. This one works. This one also works. So now we know these fuses do not control the main turrets on top of it. Next two fuses will be outside the engine room. Yeah, there we go. You almost can't see this door right here. You pass it. So this is a small engine room. And inside the small engine room, you have two fuses. So let's pull this and pull this one. Does it affect anything? Now let's go to the bridge. Yep, the ship still flies. Oh, but my shield. I have no shield for the ship. Okay, putting the fuse back to the small engine room on the starboard side. Shields online. So that fuse does not control my shield. I can fly the ship, but I still don't have the shield. So the fuse from the starboard side engine room does not control the shield. And I suspect it's the other two fuses we pulled under the turret. It's this fuse right here. So let's put one back. Now try the ship. I still don't have shield. I cannot give shield power at all. Alright, so this is a port side, the relay under the two turrets. Let's put this fuse back. There we go. Oops. I still do not have shield power. So those two fuses does not control the shield. I'm going to the control room down here. Behind this elevator right here. So let me put one fuse under here. There we go. So this is a control room fuse. Oh, there we go. Figure it out. Wow, this is fun. The control room fuse controls the shield. All right, let me show you guys exactly where it is. This fuse is very important. So this is the control room with all these chairs that you can control the front and back ramp behind the stairs. This fuse controls the shield of the entire ship. And back to the main deck. I apologize. This thing might be really confusing to you without a diagram. Now let's continue. So we were at this fuse inside the small engine room on the starboard side. However, on the port side, you also have a small engine room. Now this is the port side, and that's the small engine room. So let's pull this fuse out as well. Let's see if this controls any component or engines of the ship. So pulling this out, and then pull this out as well. So all the fuses has been pulled out from both small engine rooms on both sides. Let's check. What? Oh, my cooler is down. No wonder I see all these red lights here. So maybe the fuse in the small engine room controls the cooler. Let's go put them back. Putting one back on the starboard side. And then check. No cooler power. Okay, attaching the fuse on the port side small engine room. Oh, I still do not have cooler power. So the fuses inside the small engine rooms do not control my cooler. Now let's try these fuses close to the bridge. Put one in here. I'm gonna go to the port side. Port side already has one. Good. Oh, now I have my cooler power. One more test. If I pull this one from the port side. Okay.
Shields online.
Wait, what? My shield is down again. Oh, this is a little complicated. So the port side fuse does not affect the cooler, only the starboard side. So only the starboard side, this one, will control the cooler. If you pull this out, the cooler will be disabled. But I did pull the port side, which disabled the shield. And I'm gonna put this one back on again. Let's see. Now I have shield. So the shield is controlled by two fuses. So the fuses right outside the bridge stairs. On the starboard side, this one controls the cooler of the ship. And on the port side, this fuse also controls the shield, together with the fuse in the control room. So either one of these fuses is pulled, the shield will be down on the ship. Wow, it's quite complicated, but it's quite fun. Now let's continue. We figure out 6 fuses in the main deck. There are 4 more to go. So past the small engine room, on the port side, only on the port side, you have the big engine room right here, but there's no fuses inside. Now keep going, you will see fuses outside. Oh, actually, there's fuses inside the escape pod right here. You can pull this fuse out right here. This is a port side. Oh! Something's happening. I hear the ship is... I think the ship is dropping. Oh yes, the ship is disabled. I dropped on the ground. That's exactly what I want to figure out. That's why I parked in Admo. Yes. Wow, that fuse disabled the entire ship.
Systems offline.
The fuse from the escape pods on the port side? Let's put this fuse back. By the way, if you hold F and then left click, you can automatically place fuse. Like that. As long as you have fuse in your backpack or inventory, so hold F and then left click. Like that. Automatically place fuse. You don't have to go to your inventory to grab it and then to place. I just find that out. There we go. Now I have full power to the ship. Wow, who'd have thought the fuse from the escape pod room controls the entire ship? Okay, now this is the starboard side escape pods. We also have a fuse here. Let's pull this one out. Oh, this one didn't do anything. The starboard side escape pods fuse did not disable the ship. All my components are good. So only the port side escape pods fuse will disable the ship. Now, that's fuse number 8. We have 2 more fuses on the ship, which is at the aft of the ship, and they are by the EVA suite. Right here. So this is escape pods and then fuses right here. So first, we're gonna test the starboard side fuse. Let's pull this. Oh! Ship is disabled. I can hear it. The ship is falling. Oh yes, ship is on the ground. And that disables the entire ship. Not just the engine, but everything is down. So starboard side, EVA axis fuse. Let's call that. Now, put this fuse back. My power is fully restored on the ship. So that's 10 fuses on this level, plus the 3 fuses under this level. We now have 13 fuses. There are 2 more fuses that's in the bridge. Now, the fuses in the bridge are right here, and these fuses are very simple. Any of these fuses will disable the ship. Now, first, my ship is good. So if I take one of this fuse out, my ship is disabled. Nothing is on. And put this fuse back. My ship is restored. Same thing to this fuse as well. I pull this fuse. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. That fuse does not disable the ship. No, it doesn't. So only the fuse on the port side or the left side, if you're facing the bridge right here, only this fuse disabled the entire ship. This fuse, let's try the remote turret here, see if that controls this. Remote turret has gun power here, so the remote turret is good. It's not controlled by that fuse. So let's try the main turret right here. Oh, the main turret has no gun power. Try this turret seat. Turret disabled. No bullets. So this is the starboard side main turret. Let's try the port side. Oh, port side has power. I'm gonna put this fuse back on. There we go. Now let's try the starboard side. Oh, I still do not have weapon power. Okay, there is one fuse that controls this turret. We have missed. Let's go find it. Every single fuse is inserted in the main level. I don't know which fuse controls that gun. Let's check the escape pods here. Oh, this is the fuse from the starboard side escape pods. Okay, let's insert the fuse. So this is the only fuse that's not on for the main level. Oh, I have gun power. Now, the starboard side turret is controlled by the fuse inside the starboard escape pods. Wow, engineering is fun. It's quite complicated to see what each fuse does. Let me check this turret just to make sure. I have guns. Now, last thing, I want to recheck the first fuse, which is in the Argo Bay. Does that control the bottom turret as well? I think I missed that in the beginning. Let's pull. Oh, this fuse is already pulled. Nice. Let's go check the bottom turrets. Oh, bottom turrets, the words are inverted.
Systems green.
Oh, I have no power for the bottom turrets. That Argo Bay fuse does control these turrets. Let me try the other one. Yes, it does. Even though you see the numbers on my screen, those are just the ballistic numbers. Those are not energy, so I can't even fire my ballistic weapon. So that fuse number 1, does control the 2 bottom turrets. So in summary, here is what I find out about the fuses. So if you look at this chart, this red thing, this is a fuse. Now, first one is the Argo hanger. This fuse controls both main turrets. The main hangar has no fuses. And for the lower deck, the pilot ready room fuse, I have no idea what it controls, but the control room fuse will control the shield of the ship. Now, for the main deck, the fuses outside the medical bay on the port side, I have no idea what it does, but on the starboard side, it controls the main gun, which is a front top main turret. But the two fuses outside the bridge stairs, the port side, this one, controls the shield. The starboard side controls the cooler. The two fuses inside the small engine room, no idea what it controls. But for the fuses inside the escape pods, for the port side fuse, this one controls the power for the entire ship. And the starboard side escape pods fuse controls the starboard main turrets, both of them. And for the last two fuses on the main deck, outside the EVA suits, the starboard side controls the entire ship. The port side, I have no idea what it controls, but I have not tested the rear main turret. Let's go test that with this fuse right here. So this is the port side EVA fuse. Pull it. We're gonna check out the bottom turret, main turret. Now, this is a very after of the ship. You only have this turret on the Idris-P, not on the Idris-M. Oh, figure it out. I have no gunpowder. No gunpowder for this turret. So let's go put the fuse back on right here. Now try this turret. Oh, perfect. I can fire my guns. Yes, exactly. That port side EVA fuse controls this bottom rear main turret only on the Idris-P, not on the Idris-M. Last diagram, which is the two fuses on the main bridge. On the port side, the left one controls the entire ship. The one on the right, I have no idea what it controls. And that is it for the Idris fuse testing and guide. A little bit complicated because the ship is pretty big, but it's really fun. I'm really looking forward for engineering to come into play. By that time, we will not be able to fly the capital ship solo. We will need people to help us manage power, to manage fuses. That's gonna be one of the major gameplay in Star Citizen. Can't wait for it. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.